We're back out here in the shop today with Brandon and Pro Row 784. Thank you guys for joining us. We are getting prepared to go to Union. No. Hey Brandon, what's that place called? High Society or Camp Coker, South Carolina?
Society Hill.
Society Hill. So we're getting prepared. So again, we're doing tire spines. We've already got them all done here. Brandon's just putting the rings on over there. I wanted to catch you guys up. This is the quad that we did all the gusseting and all that stuff on, and we were running the wide wheels on this quad here. Brandon did take it out, and Brandon absolutely loves it. So well, I say he loves it. He likes it. It's not bad. I want to change a little bit on the suspension stuff, but wasn't bad, right, Brandon?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it actually rode pretty good. So
yeah, I actually liked it. Yeah.
So anyway, we've gotten to where we know about what you like. You know what I'm saying? When we put together a quad, you know what I mean? With the
but really, we really didn't do much. I mean, we lowered ride height a little bit, but besides that,
I had a guy ask me the other day. I responded to him, and I hope you got my response. But he was wanting to know a little bit about ride height. So we shoot for around 8 inches. Sometimes
we run a little bit lower than most.
Yeah, some guys run 8.5, 8 3/4. Yeah. We run about 8.
Try to do 8.
Try to do 8. That particular quad there, we couldn't get it below that because of the spring rates need to be changed, and the shocks need to be shortened if we want to try to do that. So, yeah. Well, race week, Brandon. We're getting ready to. This is the last thing we got to do. Gncc and James Reeves, they got the brand new Renegade all tuned up.
Oh yeah, it's all ready to go.
So did y'all change anything on shocks or anything, or you was, or?
We did actually, yes. Obviously I was happy with how it rode South Carolina. It rode really well, and we did a little bit of testing and tuning before the race, before South Carolina, because it's the first race on the new bike. Just wanted to give it a little shakedown. So after that, we decided to make a decision to do pretty much just make the shock just a tad bit longer. Because the bike was bottoming out in like whoop sections and stuff like that, and it was causing the bike to do erratic things. Yeah. But besides that, the bike handled really well. We just honestly, all we did was really raise ride height a little bit, just so we had a little bit more travel in like whoop sections, stuff like that, the rougher stuff, which Camp Coker has. Yeah, which we're going to Camp Coker, which is sandy, and it's probably going to that's
whoop out.
That's why we decided on that decision.
So, and then also got some rain up there this week, so I'm hoping that the dust isn't bad. And
I know it's supposed to be raining Friday. I know there's a percentage of chance, possibly. I don't know if it's going to rain a lot. It may rain a little bit. But Saturday weather is supposed to be almost perfect. So we'll see how it is. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get too nasty, because I normally like this place when it's a good, clean racetrack. So we'll see. And honestly, I mean, rain up there versus rain at Union is quite a bit different, because it would soak in sort of like it does here in Florida. Sure. So anyway, we just hope that it's not very bad for the youth riders. You know, our little team needs a good race. Oh, yeah. All of them's had a few little issues with, most of it's been the water, the mud, or something like that, or breaking motors. And so anyway, we're looking to get that turned around. They did really good this past weekend at Mid-East. And we had one get on the podium, 3rd overall. We had another one that was 4th overall, and I think the other one was like 8th or 9th overall. And then in a micro race, Jackson Hancock, he actually won the overall. So they did really good up there this past weekend at Mid-East in South Carolina. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this video up. We're not going to be a very long video today. Just catching you guys up. We're all ready to go. Brandon's in good shape. He's been riding a little bit. We finally got that quad all finished up, as you guys saw on our last video. And so he did go out and ride it, and has been riding it and training on it. So that's pretty much a national built bike. You know what I mean? This is the 850 here. Still undecided. I know a couple of you guys are asking me about this thing. Still undecided about this quad. We might end up keeping it. I got some things brewing that may end up happening, and so probably going to hang on to it a little while longer. And Brandon can still ride it if he needed to for a backup practice bike. So we'll probably end up hanging on to it. Race cars next weekend. Got the race with Brandon this weekend, race cars next weekend, so a little bit excited about that. I did get me some stands
so I can get the race car up, get up underneath it and measure points of references, angles of bars and that kind of stuff up underneath, A-arm angles and all that. So I've been wanting those for a long time. Those are made by Jegs. There's these little, they're little aluminum stands here, and they raised a race car up so you can get up underneath it and do all your looking at and all that. Now we do have the lift here, but it's quite a bit different than having the race car on there. The other thing is I've got some other tools over there that I can simulate the car going through the corner. I haven't yet done a bunch of that yet. I want to take some time to try to do that. So, but the race car's next weekend for me, and I'm excited about that. So, but this weekend we got to go. I'm going to try to help Brandon do the best he can. A couple of you guys have reached out that said that you guys wanted to meet us at Society Hill. I don't, Brandon, we don't know whether we're going to be parked on Pro Row or not. Because last year, the way they had it set up, where they parked us at was not on, you guys didn't come by us.
Yeah, it just depends on
where they park us at. And the other reason why is we don't know is because last year they had us parked and then we wouldn't have been able to get out and leave. So we try to leave after Brandon's race, typically before the pro race starts, just so we can get on the road because we got a long haul back to Florida or whatever. This particular trip's 9 hours, okay, 615 miles, something like that, whatever it is. So I don't know where we're going to be parked at. So I'm not sure if we're going to be parked on Pro Row, or we may end up parking with all of our youth riders and all of our the group that goes up with Florida. So what's that? Yeah, so Brandon will be out riding the bicycle, obviously doing the track and all that on Friday. So if you do run into Brandon and if you want to see us, make sure you come by. In particular, one guy is Brian. Really interested in meeting you, Brian. I know you've reached out quite a bit to us, and you're always watching my videos, and I would love to meet you, and I want you to come by. I've got something for you if you come by our camp. So anyway, all right, get over here and help Brandon finish this up. Wanted to finish this up, just wanted to catch you guys up on what's going on, and pretty excited. Brandon coming off of a win, good shape, ready to rock out. So we'll see you guys up there, and you guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and share, and we'll see you in Society Hill.